Hi, and welcome to yet another seahorse painting of mine. You have probably seen that I have painted several seahorses this week, and for this one I was inspired by a video from Oto Kano, and I'm sorry if I pronounced this wrong. She showed a wonderful technique using gauze with watercolors, and I just wanted to try it out, so I spent the whole day trying all my paints with this technique, and the only one that really worked properly of all those paints that I have was the ultramarine blue from Vincent Newton from the Cotman palette. So I used the Cotman palette for this whole painting. That's why the background is ultramarine. I know it's not the perfect background color for this piece, because I went rainbow on the seahorse, but I have left it for now, and I may paint it black later, but I've left it because it looks beautiful. I like this texture. What I wanted to talk about in this video is sketching, because I was asked by a new subscriber of mine how to learn sketching and whether I could make a video about it. I could, but it probably would have been a series, because there's first of all so much to learn, and second of all, well, I've learned sketching at such a young age that I don't really know how to teach it to others, because I've done it for such a long time and I've improved for such a long time that I just don't know how to start. You have to know that I went to extra art classes when I was 6 and 7, where we learned like basic shapes and how to draw humans. My mother was very into art. She could draw and paint herself, so she taught me. She was very much into realism, so what I had to paint or draw had to be realistic. So I drew all of our pets. I've drew everything that I've seen, and there are many portraits of my sister growing up, because my sister was the only one who would sit for me while I drew her. That's how I learned it. I can't remember having like a specific course when I was older to draw, except for the art classes in school that we had. And up until recently, I never had art books that I followed, but I got one for myself, because I had a long time where I didn't draw or paint or do anything during a university. I didn't have the time, and I wasn't inspired because it was such a hard time in my life. Not because of the university, but because of other things, that I just recently started to paint and draw again, and wanted to refresh my sketching skills of people. That's why I got a book, and I'm following the instructions to learn. And that's why I think that my way of sketching may not be the perfect way for others. But if you are interested, I could still make some videos. What I wanted else to say is that sketching is probably the most important part in a painting, because it's like fundamental. If you build a house, you need a nice, is it in English, fundament? Because it's in German. But you need a base, a proper base, to build the house. And I think that sketching or drawing is this base. The only paintings that could live without proper sketches are probably very loose ones. And there are artists who are so good with colors and drawings and have just like the knowledge and the abilities, who can leave out the sketch. But most of them have at least just a light sketch underneath their paintings. And the only way to learn it. And I'm so sorry to say that, but it's practicing. You have to do it to just know where you are and to see where you need to go and practice it just to get better. But it's also fun. I had a lot of fun drawing. Have a nice time, you all, and thank you for your inspirations and comments, and I appreciate it all. I hope to see you back soon. Bye.